Welcome everybody to another All Things Nerd video. As always, my name is Nathan. Today we are back in Vashj'ir, my favorite World of Warcraft expansion, Cataclysm, and today we're going to be checking out El-Gorek. Is a creature referred to as an ancient god and by individuals at Promontory Point located in the Abyssal Depths. We're going to take a look at this ancient creature that is slowly dying from the Twilight Hammer activities inside, and the parasites, as El-Gorek calls them, having been draining the energy and using it to ascend. A little bit of backstory from Wowpedia. It says within the creature, the Twilight's Hammer has built a temple around Lorek's heart, or at least where the heart once was. So we're actually going to go inside and take a look around and see if we can break outside him and see if we can get a better look at his model from below the surrounding area. So let's go take a look and let's go. All right, guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are inside of El-Gorek, and we're actually going to be getting out of bounds, and I found a way to do it. What's kind of sad is about this whole thing is you can actually talk to him through his brain over here, which I believe is his brain. And he's actually, you know, he's dying because of the Twilight Hammer that's like doing these rituals and stuff on his heart. So it's kind of some like really dark lore going on back here with the Twilight Hammer, if you remember. But unfortunately, we're not here to save him. We are here to get out of bounds. So the way that I did it is over here on the wall, there is just enough where you can get out of bounds. Now, just doing a Baikal drinking horn did not do the job. So I actually had to turn into Mr. Smite. When I sit on the pillow, then I will jump up and out. So when we're out, we actually get this really cool look of the outside of him. So we're actually like in its own room, but look at this. How cool is this down here? So we're actually gonna go swim underneath and inside. And look at this view here. Now, normally we don't get views like this out of bounds because we're not normally inside of water. But look at like all the chains and everything that's holding them. They're just floating. How creepy is that? It's like its own creature down here. But I wanted to come check this out because not only is Vashj'ir one of my favorite places and zones to be in all of World of Warcraft, I love the Cataclysm expansion. So this is like a big treat for me to come check this stuff out. Now, what's really cool about being down here is we can get on a swimming mount. So that's really cool. But because we are actually in the around the Abyssal Reach and like in the abandoned reef area, our zone is going dark here. And unfortunately, I gave all my extra stinky bright potions to one of my ults, one of my other demon hunters. So I don't have any stinky bright potions at the moment that I think that I don't have. But that's okay. We're kind of seeing everything for what it's supposed to look like. But how cool is this? Look at this. Like, I mean, when do you ever see this with all the chains and everything like hanging down? How creepy is that? That reminds me a lot of what's it called over in Deadwinds Pass. You have the Karazhan crypts, and remember all the chains hanging down and like the skeletons and everything. This is kind of very similar to that, except obviously we're out of bounds inside this giant creature, as you can tell right here. But let's actually dismount and walk around for a minute. Let's get to the sea floor and let's take a look more on the bottom here. Now you can see all the markings and everything that the developers did to lay this giant ancient god creature on the ground. So this is kind of like the placement marks of where they were going to put him. But let's actually go right underneath his heart here. That's so weird to say. Let's go right underneath the heart here and get a better look at the floating objects that are here in the distance of our screen. But it's pretty dark, like I said before, the lore and the history of this place and what the Twilight Hammer is trying to do, because it's pretty evil that they're like sucking all the energy and all the last remaining of this dude, and he's like begging you to help him. And when you talk to him directly from his brain, he's like, dude, help me, I'm dying. Like the Twilight is taking all my energy and my focus and I'm about to die, so please help me. So it is really evil what's going on in this place, but it is cool to see the out of bounds. So it's a give and a take, right? Now we do got to be careful here because I don't know what is like. Oh, look at that underneath. So you can see there is some stuff connecting below the surface too, because his model is huge, right? So there's a lot of stuff that has to fulfill here. Something that really is interesting is this reminds me of like a scene in Hellraiser. Like Pinhead's gonna be popping up here and he's gonna be chaining people or something. Like, man, this is like really horrific scene right here. It's probably one of the more darker episodes I've ever done on All Things Nerd. Which I do feel bad for this guy, right? Like, you want to help him. Obviously, we can help him anytime and go kill the Twilight, right? It's just part of the quest and all that. And I remember doing this whole zone back in Kata and had so much fun coming down here. But yeah, it's like you want to help this guy as we're doing the out of bounds, but it's like, no, we're just gonna frolic around in your insides here on the out of bounds section and watch you get chained up from the ceiling. So don't bother us. Look at my Tarn skipping like it's some peaceful flower scene.
Never bother me. Things that bother you never bother me. I feel happy and fine. Ha-ha! Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Having got a lot, I don't need a lot. Coffee's only a dime. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
There we go. Okay, so we got some more light here. Good. As we're swimming up above here, this is what I wanted to show you guys. So check this scene out. So the way that we move and manipulate our camera is going to be able to show us what we want to see. And as you can see here, excuse me, you got a his tentacles like coming into the ground here. And then that's actually one of the entrances down there. Over there, you come in through like one of his nostrils. I don't know what Blizzard was doing with this place, man. This place is like a trip. Oh, there's the giant sea creature out there in the distance. Can't actually target him. It's Kolaraf. Because he's so big, you can't actually click on him. But this is like really what I wanted to focus on. But if we go too far in, obviously we're gonna load everything back in. So we kind of want to deload everything as much as possible to get like this awesome view underneath here. Now, if we do swim in, it's going to give us this whole chains and like tentacle thing look going on. So, but yeah, guys, I wanted to come check this place out. I thought it was pretty cool. I've never actually been in here before, but I've been meaning to do a video on this place for a long time now. And I just kept forgetting about it. And I was like, man, what's another like Cataclysm Vashtir adventure can we do here? And this was definitely one of them. So, but man, that just gets me every time. Like our Tarn just like skipping and frolicking. Like it's such a beautiful scene in the background of this guy getting chained from the ceiling. Like this is terrible. Oh man, I should add some music overlay over this, like Tiny Tim or something. Skipping in the fun light, like the SpongeBob when SpongeBob and Patrick are like doing the jellyfishing. Oh my gosh. Anyways, all right, I'm having too much fun with this. But yeah, I just wanted to come down here and show you guys a different view of this sea creature. If you haven't come check this dude out from below, I definitely recommend that you do. It's pretty cool to get down here and to see everything for yourself in person. It's just like I told you, it's a really dark scene. I'm gonna take a couple more screenshots while I'm down here just for proof that it was here, and we can add to our All Things Nerd Out of Bounds collection. But yeah, guys, so that is, I don't think I'm saying his name right. El Gohorek. I think that's what I'm saying. So I think I'm saying it right. I don't know, maybe not. But something interesting though, he is his own room in a sense that if you, oh, there we go. Now we're back in bounds. So he is his own, like, you know, model and everything. So technically this counts as like its own room. So you can actually, you can ride a mount around here, which I thought was really interesting. I didn't think you could ride a mount around in this place because technically you're not outside, you're inside this dude. So why are we able to ride mounts inside here? Why Blizzard allowed that? I was kind of shocked. But there you go. That's kind of the outside of this guy, getting a whole new view. And this the Twilight Hammer that's completely destroying this dude from the inside. And we can actually go take a look at his heart here. It sounds so evil. This video is so evil, isn't it? I'm like, oh, let's go check this dude's heart out. But it's not me, it's the game, all right? So don't think I'm some sort of like weirdo. Can we actually go up here? Oh, we can, there we go. You know what would be cool? I bet you we could get in here out of bounds. Like we could actually fly above there and get into like the cage up there and all that. Because technically we could swim up. But well, actually, I don't know. Actually, I lied. The only reason probably not is because we're gonna eventually get stuck inside of here. So I don't know. Unless we lined ourselves up to go through the walls here. So every time I go to somewhere, I'm always thinking of like out of bounds and how can I, you know, see more out of the out of bounds. But yeah, but that's the video, guys. Just want to come check this place out. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.